welcome back. You're in the right place to get your morning started off on the greatest note. And I say that because we always have a good time together, right? But then we also have really great conversations, which I really enjoy, especially when we're talking about people who are doing such great work. RADA is in the building, and we're getting to hear about their new campaign, and it is all about Together We Are Stronger. This is the song that goes along with it. And my friend, I always love how the fact that music is something that doesn't just bring us together, but it is a force for change. And this specific song is one that is all about unity, about resilience, and all of these incredible things we're about to hear about in terms of what this song is going to do and what it means for RADA and even means for us, but where exactly RADA is going from here on out. So this is why we've got in the building the managing director. Of course, it is Jacqueline. And then someone who's actually featured on the song and is part of it, it is none other than SEVVEN. Everyone, let's give them a feel-good welcome, please.
Thank you.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Thank you. Good, thanks.
That's good. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thanks,
Jacqui, I'm going to start with you because I feel like this is such an exciting time. Yet again, RADA has done such a beautiful thing. And I want to just talk about, you know, when we actually get into empowerment and transformation, which you guys are notorious for. You're known for this beautiful thing that you continue doing. What inspired, you know, the current creation of Together We Are Stronger?
Well, at RADA, as you say, we're all about empowering people, bringing people together.
Yes.
Creating that unity, love, and togetherness, and the connection of the support of bringing forward this music and this particular album, and all the music, in fact, in terms of RADA, is about bringing the feeling of for everyone in the country that hears it, and everybody to connect with that and have that feeling of connection and empowerment and inspiration.
I love that.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, as you mentioned, you guys have had, you know, past collaborations. Now, this is your third one. You know, how have you really gone about sort of creating this initiative to be something that really has evolved over the years and is a little bit different this time around?
Well, the previous two, you know, we've done really well with them, and this one in particular with the absolutely amazing artists, SEVVEN here, like being one of them.
Yes.
Being one of them, and actually 7 others.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm here to represent everybody.
I love that. Inception, if you will.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, you know, this particular one, and I just find, well, it's so inspiring, and it's really beautiful how they've put it all together.
Yeah.
And, you know, we do really well from it in terms of the support from the royalties, for example, that we develop other areas of our work in terms of all the orphanages that we have, and all the support around the country, and all the people we feed, and that type of thing. It all connects together. Beautiful. And is very inspirational from that perspective.
Of course. And actually, I was just about to ask you, you know, just about the impact, but with you even saying that it grows all of the really great work that you're already doing. I think that's so important.
Yeah.
And of course, SEVVEN, it wouldn't be possible without amazing people like you. Talk to me. How was it collaborating with 7 other people to bring together this beautiful project?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, as artists, we always so often create in our own little bubbles. You know, we work in isolation in little dark studios, and it's so nice to be able to get out and collaborate with a diverse group of people on a project that, you know, essentially there's a message that we can all get behind. And I think what's really cool about it as well is that there's a nice spread of both established and new artists, young artists, you know, and it's for the younger artists, the whole point of the RADA Unearth platform is to give younger artists also the exposure and the opportunity to work with more established talents and to give them, you know, the sort of right foot in the door into the industry of you know, some guidance, and here's how you do things and here's how the industry works. So there's a good opportunity there for even uplifting those younger artists, which is really great.
I love that. And I mean, it's so important, especially, I feel like you're saying, a little bit of a bridge, if you will, because I feel like you both learn from each other,
exactly,
right? And at the end of the day, even the song itself, it's about unity, it's about perseverance. So I want to ask you, especially as someone who worked on it and made it the beautiful success that it is right now, well, you know, do you have anything that really sort of resonates with you personally when we talk about the message within the song?
Yeah, so the song's called Together We're Stronger, and I think, you know, it seems like such a cliche message on the surface of it. Like, it's like, you know, it seems like one of those things you'll have live, love, laugh on your wall or whatever. But I think it's so sad that as a society, we seem to have forgotten that. You know, if you look at social media and the news, we're very divided on so many fronts, and I think maybe we just need these songs and messages to be more prevalent, you know, more people to actually say this out aloud and say, hey, just remember that, you know, we on this planet together, we've got to live together, we've got to, you know, build together. And I think if we remember that, we really are stronger together, you know.
I love that. And we need each other at the end of the day. No man's an island, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And Jacqui, I mean, you guys had, like, obviously you mentioned earlier on about how the royalties really help in terms of the projects that you take on. But do you have any real life examples of what exactly it's done?
Well, it's done actually quite a lot of things. But in fact, I think this Together is Stronger is actually one of the most inspiring ones that we've had. Yeah. And with the previous ones, we've actually been able to develop. We took over actually one of the real life stories. Really, we took over a nursery school, and it was closing down. We moved everything from there to Orange Farm to create an area for the patrollers to work, and it supported the whole development that we've had in terms of the other aspects of supporting the children mostly, and the children, and with RADA on Earth, it actually is just part of one of the areas of where RADA works. We've got so many different sections, but this has actually become quite an amazing area of support, and as Seven said, it's bringing communities together. It's bringing, it's really empowering music, and music it does bring people together. It has an incredibly strong and powerful message to put across to the community.
I love that. And Seven, very quickly as we wrap things up, because we don't have a lot of time, you know, how do you see music playing a role in really just allowing for social change to happen just beyond even the entertainment industry?
Yeah, so I think, I mean, you know, when you talk about being a part of a society, I think there's this idea of like a social contract. And I think a part of that should be that as an individual, we all have a role to play in what we add to that society. Yeah. So for me as a musician, you know, that's sort of my world. So I can only use those tools to try and better and help wherever I can with that tool, you know. And I think for other people, you know, the work RADA does, they've got orphanages and homes that they've adopted where they do foods. There's the MyPad project, which is like a reusable sanitary pad project for girls at schools. You know, it's a lot of really good work. And often people will think like, oh, but how does music tie into that? But it really does, like, both from an inspirational point of view and, you know, just from a humanitarian point of view, again, to be able to stir that inspiration in other people, I think is so important. So, yeah.
I love that. Well, guys, thank you for the amazing work you're doing. We appreciate you, and congratulations on the brand new campaign and the new song.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Oh, listen, it is always so lovely to see humans who are stepping outside of themselves and allowing themselves to also just be real servants to others and making the world a better place 100%. And of course, friend, if you, my friend, want to hear about what exactly it is we've been talking about and even listen to the track, you can support by heading on over to www.rada.co.za. That's RADA. And trust me, you're not just allowing yourself to enjoy some really great music from the likes of Seven, but also you're being a part of a great campaign and being a part of social change altogether.